Yeah.
Lavayia and Jessy with our first YouTube video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and when you comment, make sure you comment anything that you guys would want to see us do, and we'll take your request and do the video. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Everybody knows this is a Q&A, so I'm gonna start with my first question. And my first question is, what song makes me think about Jessy? What song makes me think about Jessy is Into You by Ashanti. The reason why it makes me think of him is because I like what he's done to me. He changed me a lot, and I don't know, it just really gets me and my feelings about him. He's trying to answer one of his.
My first question was, were y'all expected or unexpected to be with each other? Really, it was unexpected. Yeah, it was unexpected. We were unexpected to be with each other.
My second one is, how do I feel about him? And what is my biggest fear of this relationship? My biggest fear is us getting into an argument, and the way my mouth is, I might say the wrong thing, and he just says, you know, forget the relationship, I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm tired of dealing with you. Basically, I just don't want to break up all the way. I mean, we have our little situations, but this is my forever nigga, so. And yeah, it's just that.
Open the door. But my second question is, do you guys want kids? If so, how many? Honestly, I want a daughter, but if not, I would want 2 kids. Either a son and daughter or 2 daughters, but I would want 1 daughter. Who's that outside?
Jerry and Angela. My third question is our first kiss. He got to put his input on this too. So our first kiss was, we were in the hallway, and at the time we were kind of talking, but like we weren't talking. And he was like, no, he took my book bag. It's at the end of the day, like everybody finna leave and stuff. I got my book bag, I'm ready to go. And usually my dad don't like to sit out and wait. Like, he would leave me and I have to walk home. So I'm like, in my book bag. He said, he's playing for a minute. I'm just like, can I get my book bag? I'm still saying, can I get my book bag? He said, no, you can't get your book bag unless you give me a kiss. So I just looked the other way, and I'm like, well, I don't want my dad waiting for me. So I gotta get my book bag one way or another, because I don't want my dad saying nothing to me. So we kissed, and he gave me my book bag. I walked away, and then that was that.
That was lame. My third question is, who's the crybaby? Lavayia is the crybaby. Like, she has these fits. If she does not get what she wants, then we will end up arguing. Or if I'm mad, then she'll get mad, and then I have to deal with it. So she's the crybaby. She's definitely the crybaby.
That was fair. My fourth question is, how did meeting each other's parents go? See, the whole situation with me was hard because I lied to my parents at first, because I knew that they didn't allow me having boyfriends, and I didn't know Jessy was finna be my forever nigga and he was here to stay. So I'm just like, you know, I'm not even finna tell my mama, because, you know, I was thugging and I had hoes at the time. So
why are you smiling about that? That shit is not.
I didn't know Jessy was gonna be my favorite nigga. So I'm just like, okay. So I didn't tell my parents, and they found out. They took my phone, and I was in trouble. But I'm just like, you know, I'm finna continuously talk to him because I like him. And so so then my birthday came around, and Jesse was like, I want to take you out for your birthday. So I was happy and stuff like that. And then he came. No, I told my dad about him. My dad was like, you know what? Just have him come over. I'm gonna meet him, stuff like that. So Jesse comes over my house, and my dad talked to him and stuff. Um, Jesse, he didn't say nothing at all. He just sat on my couch, and then my dad was like, he shook his hand. He was like, you're all right, man. So then they left, and we went out to eat and stuff like that. And that's how meeting my parents went for him. Now you got to put your input on it and how I did with meeting your mom and dad.
Lavayia first met my mother when I took her out on our first date. Not for her birthday, but we went to Starbucks, and I was with her uncle. And she came in for a minute, and she was really, she was really friendly. They were both being friendly to each other. So it went nice. But I'm gonna say probably our first day is when my parents actually met her. So it was like really nice. She was being open. She was smashing food in front of them. But it was really nice. Like it wasn't like how it was for her parents. Like they were really, it was really easy to communicate with them. But what was that?
That was the
I need my fifth one, huh? This one. Oh no, this is my fourth question. I'm sorry. What is the key to a long-lasting relationship? Communication. That's what it is. Like, we still have problems with that now, but as long as you guys tell each other how you guys feel constantly, as long as you guys tell each other what's wrong, like emotionally and physically, then you guys will be good. And then your fifth question.
My fifth question is, what goals do I look forward to in our future or have planned? It's a lot. What I have planned for me and Jesse, I plan on us graduating, and I do plan on having kids with him. I see him deep in my future. I don't ever see us giving up on each other. Like, we've been together for a long time, so I don't ever see us splitting up. I see us graduating, being what we want to be. He get him a good job, I get me a good job, we stack up on our money. Then we'll talk about having kids, because I don't ever want my child in need for anything due to me being young and wanting a baby. So I just want to grow up with him and live a happy life. I want to travel with him before we have kids. I just want to be a good girlfriend, and then once it's time, I want to be a good wife to him because he deserves it. And I just want to be really nice and just have a nice life.
All right, this is the last question. How do you guys get through your relationship problems, if you've had any? And if so, were they hard to get through? To be honest, there isn't really a lot, but in the beginning stages, there's like, you want your partner's trust. So it's like you'll do anything to get your partner's trust, or to get the other person to trust you. So that's really that was a main problem for us. But really, it was just like I was saying, as long as you're like open with your partner, then you guys will be good. Like, there won't be really any problems.
Let's answer some more, because it's only at 8:39.
Alright. We'll do one last question and we'll both answer this. But let me see. I'm sorry.
Can we do how do we meet?
Yeah, we can do that one. How did we meet?
Okay, so how we met.
Hold on. Before we say this, we both have our own stories. I just want to tell you guys that. All right. Go ahead. You go first.
Okay, so I think it was 6th hour. I was coming from my health class, and I seen a group. I wanted to be messy and see what was going on. So I walked over there, and then it's like a group of girls talking about like whatever they was talking about, whatever was going on. And I see Jesse. At the time, I didn't even know who Jesse was. So, like, he was standing like diagonal from me. around a circle. And he just kept looking at me. So I'm like, what is he looking at? So then I didn't notice it. I didn't pay attention to it. Then later that day, people just kept on coming up to me. Well, not people, but this specific person came up to me and was like, that boy Jessy likes you.
No, I want to talk to you, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This boy Jessy likes you. And I'm like, passing my way. So then she was like, ooh, girl, I see you. I said, I don't know yet. So then the days went by and I went home. No, before I went home, I texted him and I was like, Jessy, I called his name, just to see if it was true. He didn't text back, but I seen him walking down the hall later that day. And I was like, Jessy. And he came there. He came to me and he was smiling on his way to me. And then he wrapped his arm around me. He was like, who you talking to? And at the time, I was like, nobody. But I did talk to somebody. And he was like, well, text me. So I was like, okay. So I went home and I texted him. And that's how we started talking.
Okay. My story is, I was around some girls. They was about to fight, like her, like she said. And there was this girl with some braids and some, I already know what she was wearing. But I'm not even going to get into that. But she started walking towards me. And I'm looking at her because I got to really look at you. Like, I got to look at you. So I was looking at her. And she just gets to looking at me, so I look away. And then I asked the person that she's talking about, I asked her who she was, like after we all left. And then she told me about her. And I asked her, did she talk to somebody? And then I was like, all right. Then the next day, is like what she was talking about. She texted me, but I didn't respond because my phone was powered off. So she saw me in the hallway coming from, I don't know what, 6th Tower? Coming from 6th Tower again. I'm walking down the hall. She called me, and I skip over there, all happy. Skip over there, put my arm around her, and then I just asked her who she talked to. She told me nobody, but then that later on that day when I did text her, she told me that she did talk to somebody. And yeah, but then that's how we started talking.
Yeah. I want to answer one more. My favorite one was, if we was to ever have a child, what was our child name be?
Oh yeah, we both agreed on this.
If it's a girl, we want to name her London, Adriana, Lugo. And if it's a boy,
it's not being a junior. No junior. We're undecided for the boy name, to be honest.
I like Josiah.
I don't.
I like Josiah.
But we'll if you guys ask that, then we'll answer. If you guys ask that another time. But
thanks for watching. We're gonna make videos every other week or when we can. But we will most definitely keep you guys updated. And thank you for watching again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.